We are talking about U.S. Code Title 18, Chapter 115, Treason, Sedition, and Subversive Acts. First one is treason. Treason is probably the most egregious of all these. It says, whoever owing allegiance to the United States levies war against them or adheres to their enemies, giving them aid and comfort within the United States or elsewhere, is guilty of treason and shall suffer death, or shall be imprisoned not less than 5 years and fined under this title, but not less than $10,000, and shall be incapable of holding any office under the United States. Now, the next one was a strange one. And what this does is it's called misprison of treason, and it's Title 18, Chapter 115, subsection 2382. Basically says if you know somebody's pulling off a treasonous act, you have knowledge of the commission of any treasonous act, and you conceal it, you have to disclose and make known the same act of treason to the President or to some judge of the United States or to the governor or to some judge or justice of a particular state, and you could be guilty of misprison of treason. It should be fined under this title or imprisoned, but not more than 7 years or both. Now, we're talking about this because of the last 8 years, last 16 years, well, going back to 1988, because those people are still alive. Now we got rebellion or insurrection. Whoever incites, sets on foot, assists, or engages in any rebellion or insurrection against the authority of the United States or the laws thereof, or gives aid or comfort thereto, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 10 years or both, and shall be incapable of holding any office under the United States. Now, this is Title 18, Chapter 115, subsection 2383. If you want to look at this online, just go to, I'm getting this off of www.law.cornell.edu/US code/18/part-I, capital I, /chapter-115. Now, seditious conspiracy. This is one that has a lot of application in regard to this president. If two or more persons in any state or territory or any place subject to the jurisdiction of the United States conspire to overthrow, put down, or to destroy by force the government of the United States, or to levy war against them, or to oppose by force the authority thereof, or by force to prevent, hinder, or delay the execution of any law of the United States, or by force to seize, take, or possess the property, any property of the United States, contrary to the authority thereof, they shall each be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 20 years or both. Now that's subsection 2384. And that's seditious conspiracy. Advocating the overthrow of government. That's a long one. If you want to read that, go check it out yourself. It's subsection 2385. And then we have the registration of certain organizations. That's 2386. And those are organizations like the Weather Underground. Guys that have been involved in the committing of terrorism here in the United States. Muslim Brotherhood, Black September, Hezbollah. You go on college campus, you're going to find hundreds of these organizations. And just read it for yourself and see where it applies. That's 2386. Activities affecting armed forces generally. That's 2387. And whoever with intent to interfere with, impair, or to influence the loyalty, morale, or discipline of the military or naval forces of the United States. That's, and then paragraph 1 is advises, counsels, or urges in any manner, causes or attempts to cause insubordination, disloyalty, mutiny, or refusal of duty by any member of the military or naval forces of the United States. Now, the reason I'm bringing this one up is at MacDill Air Force Base, Obama said, "Don't listen to Donald Trump when he's president." This directly goes to him trying to cause mutiny or refusal of duty. And so he needs to be prosecuted under this because he has already done the act. And this is Title 18 USC Chapter 115 subsection 2387. Let's see. Activities affecting armed forces during the war. Read that for yourself. Recruiting for service against the United States. This is a short one. I'm going to read it. And this is subchapter 2389. Whoever recruits soldiers or sailors within the United States or in any place subject to the jurisdiction thereof to engage in armed hostility against the same, or whoever opens within the United States or in any place subject to the jurisdiction thereof a recruiting station for the enlistment of such soldiers or sailors to serve in any manner in armed hostility against the United States shall be fined under this title or imprisoned, but not more than 5 years or both. Now, when we take a look at this, we can see that Al-Qaeda and ISIS are actively recruiting here in the United States. In fact, there was a story, I believe it was the 21st of December or the 20th of December, and the guy was taken into custody in California, and they let him go. So those people are, if we go back to misprision of treason, I think they might be, well, it wouldn't be misprision of treason because the person's not an American citizen. But you get the idea. They've violated the law in some way, shape, or form. I haven't gone through the entire frickin' code yet. I'm not an attorney. I just stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. And in enlistment to serve against the United States. Whoever enlists or engages within the United States or any place subject to the jurisdiction thereof with intent to serve in armed hostility against the United States shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 3 years or both. Same thing. We have Muslim Brotherhood going throughout the United States, especially to college campi, and to the various refugee areas like Dearborn, Michigan, Minneapolis, St. Paul, out there in Tweedledad, Nebraska, where they're sticking these people. And they're recruiting them to run back over to Syria and fight against America. Now, the funny thing is, our CIA is funding ISIS and Al-Qaeda against Assad, and the so-called barrel bombs, those are the ones that have been shot by ISIS at the civilian population. We'll get into that later. Once again, this is just a brief overview of Title 18 U.S. Code, Chapter 115, from subsection 2381 all the way up to 2390. If you have any questions about it, go online. It's I'm using law.cornell.edu. Have a great day.